Hi, John from Diode. Today we'll be going over and installing our SS3 Fog Light Kit as you see here on this 2010 to 2013 Toyota 4Runner. We can start our installation by turning the wheel to gain better access to the fender liner and remove three 10mm bolts. Underneath the car, we can then remove 6 more 10mm bolts. Then we can remove this plastic panel. With the bolts all removed, you can use a plastic trim removal tool to pull back the fender liner and gain access to the back of the bumper. You can now disconnect the factory fog lamp harness. Then we'll have one Phillips head screw to remove and we can slide the assembly out of place. Outside of the vehicle, we can attach our bracket to our SS3. We'll start by dropping the supplied nuts on either side of the SS3 with a nylon lock ring facing the inside. Next, we'll take our bracket and slide it over the back of our SS3. Be sure to check that the DD logo in the top corner is in the correct orientation. Then we'll take our 5/32 Allen bolts with our included washers and slide it in the side of our bracket into the SS3 and thread it only hand tight so we can leave room for adjustment later. We'll then insert our new SS3 assembly by sliding the tabs on the side and securing the bracket with our Phillips head screw. Leave this only hand tight in the slotted hole so you have room to make adjustments later. Now we can plug in our DT connector to our SS3 and the other end into the factory harness on your vehicle. Test the lights for function here, and if it doesn't turn on, simply unplug the factory connector, flip it 180 degrees, and plug it back in. If you went with our backlit SS3, you can now take your backlight wire lead and route it to a 12-volt fused source. We'll be tapping ours into the side marker light today. To do this, we'll unplug the side marker light and feed it up to the engine bay for easier access. We can then pull back the wire loom, exposing the green power wire. Then we'll take our T-tap and clamp it onto the wire, using a pair of pliers to make sure it's secure. Once that's secure, we can take the end of our harness and plug it into our T-tap. With our backlight tapped, we can now reconnect our side marker light. If you have any extra wiring, you can route it up and out of the way from any hot or moving parts using a zip tie. On the slotted hole in the bracket, there's markings that say GX and all else. For this installation, we'll want to tighten the Phillips head screws somewhere between these markings so the light is level. With our SS3 connected, we can now make our final aiming adjustments up and down and fasten the 5/32 Allen bolt in the back once it's aimed where we want. With everything aimed properly, we can resecure our fender liner and repeat the process on the passenger side of the vehicle. Not only will this kit give your 4Runner more of an off-road appearance, but it'll also provide you with a significant increase in light output over any factory fog light option. Unlike other kits in the market that may require irreversible modifications such as cutting, drilling, or flexing the bracket, our engineers have CAD-designed these to be a direct bolt-on plug-and-play fitment. We offer these kits in two separate SAE compliant optics, one in our 6000K cool white driving optic that shines like downrange in a concentrated area of light intended to be used as a supplemental high beam, or our fog optic offered in 6000K cool white or 3000K selective yellow that puts light directly in front of the vehicle at over an 80-degree spread. And if you went with our backlit SS3, you'll have an additional amber accent light. If you're looking for an SS3 Fog Light Kit for your vehicle or any of our other products, visit our website at diodedynamics.com or use our dealer locator tool to find a dealer near you. Thanks for watching.